Hello, class of 2024. Thank you for joining us for the scheduling presentation for 10th grade into 11th grade. We're going to begin by going over the graduation requirements as well as the College Core and just what the differences are between those two. So in order to earn your high school diploma from Mentor High School, you need to earn 21 credits. 4 of those in English, 4 of those in math through at least Algebra 2, 3 credits in science, which include physical science and biology, 3 credits in social studies, including a full credit in world history, U.S. history, and then a half credit each in government and economics. You'll also need a half a credit of physical education, which is 2 classes at a quarter credit each, or conditioning, and then a half a credit of health and 6 elective credits. And just as a reminder, electives are anything that you take beyond the required courses that I just covered. So anything involving the arts or music or foreign language, business classes, cooking classes, those are all elective courses. You'll also need to complete a visual or performing art between the grades of 7 and 12. So Ms. Serson and I will be looking at that with you and making sure that that requirement is met. As far as the College Core requirements, these are a little bit more rigorous than the Mentor High School requirements. These include 4 credits of English, math, and science, the 3 credits in social studies. You'll also need to complete 2 consecutive years of a world language, and that would be a level 1 and level 2 of the same language. Some colleges actually prefer that you have 3 years, so if you have an idea of some of the schools that you're looking at beyond Mentor High, it would be a good idea to check out those requirements, but you'll at least need 2 consecutive years, and then a visual or performing art, a fine art at the high school level, and that's 9 through 12. And again, these requirements are for students who are looking at those 4-year colleges and universities after high school. So as far as the requirements for your class, they have changed quite a bit. You still need the 21 credits that I just covered, and your second piece is the showing competency. This can be done by taking your state tests, the Algebra 1 and the English 10 tests. So you guys already have the Algebra 1 test under your belt. You'll take the English 10 in the spring. We're looking for a score of a 684 or better in order to meet the competency score. If after 2 attempts you do not meet that score, there are a few alternatives that the state has approved, and we can go over those on a case-by-case basis. But it does include things like career tech, enlisting in the military, and potentially completing a College Credit Plus CCP course. The third piece or requirement for you to graduate is earning 2 seals. So we did touch on this topic in an advisory a few weeks ago, and you were able to look at a grid that gave all of the seal options and click on those links and look a little bit further into those. It would look like this. All of these links are active, so you can do the same thing within this presentation. But you can see a list of the 12 different seals. There are 9 state seals and 3 local seals that are available to you. You are required to earn 2, and you can earn 2 states or 1 state and 1 local. It cannot be 2 locals. So please, if you haven't already, take a look at the seal requirements. We can go into this more on an individual basis when we meet with you. But it would be helpful for you to have an idea of the seals that you are striving for. Regarding the honors diplomas, this is a more rigorous pathway that you can choose for yourself. There are 5 different honor diploma options, and you can only earn 1 unless you do, nope, you can only earn 1. They used to allow you to combine the career tech with an academic, but now they do only allow you to do one honors diploma. So again, all of these links are active. You'll find that the criteria mimics the College Core criteria quite a bit. You need 4 years of all of your cores. There's a GPA requirement, a test score requirement, as well as a world language requirement. So please take a look at those if that is of interest to you. This is a very personal decision. You do not need to be taking honors classes in order to achieve the honors diploma requirements. It's simply credits and then test scores and your GPA. So take a look at these, and again, Ms. Surson and I can go over these more in depth with you when we meet, and you're welcome to email us with any other questions or stop down to the office. So as far as the academic honors diploma, I kind of went over what those requirements are. So again, 4 credits in all of your core areas, 3 credits in a world language, so a little bit beyond the College Core. They want 3 consecutive years or 2 years in 2 different languages. You need a full credit of fine arts, which is a visual or performing arts, a GPA of a 3.5 or better, and for your ACT, a 27 or higher, or for the SAT, a 1280 combined score or better. And as a reminder, you only have to fulfill 7 of the 8 criteria. Different options for you going into junior year become available. So 9th and 10th grade, we are really just focusing on getting core class requirements out of the way so that junior and senior year you can really start to define what you want to do, what you're interested in, and take courses, that meet those interests. So a few things, and I know we touched on this when we came in October, but you'll have the career tech opportunities available. You'll also have CCP as an option where you take college credits that can fulfill both high school and college credit requirements. So these can be a great route for the right student. So certainly take a look at those programs, take a look at the classes that are offered through Lakeland, and talk to myself or Ms. Surson if you are interested in pursuing any of these options. Advanced placement courses are also available to you as juniors. There are a couple that were available as a sophomore, but this becomes much more available as juniors and seniors. We have over 26 classes available across most subject areas. AP classes are college level. You do have the opportunity to potentially earn college credit from taking these classes. There is an exam at the end of the school year that you will take through the College Board, and you'll receive your score over the summer, and that is scored 1 out of 5, and typically you need a 3 or better to earn that college credit. A 5 on the AP exam also earns you an A in the class if you didn't already achieve an A, so that's kind of a perk. And we would consider AP as the most rigorous pathway that you can do in high school. CCP, College Credit Plus, we touched on this again when we met with you previously. This is the program that allows you to take classes through a local university or community college to earn college credit while also fulfilling some of your high school graduation requirements. We just put out the informational video for this school year. So please, if you are interested in this program, take a look at that video, sit down with your parents and watch that. It was done virtually this year, and that link is available on Schoology. There's also a form that you will need to fill out if this is a program of interest to you, and that's the intent to participate. Again, the links are live in this presentation, so you can go ahead and click on that and print out the intent, or stop down to the office and we can give you a copy. Watching the video and completing the intent paperwork are the first steps to becoming involved in the CCP program as a junior. You'll also then need to apply to the college, take a placement test, and then attend a new student orientation. So again, another route where you could earn some college credits while you're still in high school, and another way to challenge yourself while you're in high school and preparing for what you're going to do after high school. Career Technical Education, CTE, you've been hearing a lot about this over the last few days, especially because we just had the expo this week. Okay, and another option for earning college credits and a specific skill set while you are still in high school are our career technical education programs. You have been hearing a lot about these recently. We just had the expo on January 13th down in the Paradigm, so hopefully many of you took advantage of that time and were able to go down and speak with current students and the instructors about these programs. But these can be a really good option. They're very hands-on. It does take up half of your school day. So these are the 2-year programs that maybe you have some upperclassmen friends already, involved in these programs. They do run over junior and senior year, and they're half your day. So usually about 6 to 8 mods of your day. There's over 20 programs available. So if you are interested in checking these out, we encourage you to visit the Lakeshore Compact website and obtain some more information about the specific programs. There's a lot of things including welding, culinary, business programs, medical programs, computer programming. So please, if you have any interest in doing something a little bit different and earning, potentially a credential or a licensure before you leave high school, check out these programs and see if these would be a good fit for you.
All right, moving on to the junior year requirements. We have 3 requirements that you have to take as a junior. You have to take a 3rd year English class or English 11, a mathematics class, and a half a year of American government. We do offer the option of AP Government, which is a full year class and a full credit class. So that is a different option for you. Now, the science is your 3rd science class you'll be taking, and some teachers may have made recommendations for a higher level science class. There are other science classes that do not require recommendation, and that is why you may not see a science recommendation on your walk-in scheduler. For juniors must have 6 classes one semester and 5 the other to be considered a full-time student. Students may not enroll more than 2 credits of online classes, and there are recommendations and prerequisites may be required for some of your choices. We cannot guarantee that you will get off Mod 1-2 or 15-16, even if you request it to your counselor. It is a privilege, and we will do our very best, but again, we cannot guarantee and will not move schedules to make that change occur. So right now I'm going to show you a couple different flowcharts for science, and the next one is for math. These show the different types of pathways that you can go on for science in all of our different elective classes, as you may see here, from astronomy to engineering of the future, environmental sciences, and then some of our newer ones, for example, anatomy and physiology, principles of biomedical science, and human body systems. So again, a lot of great options. When we get into the honors classes and AP level, there are some prerequisites that may tie in with math classes. So again, please look at the program of studies when looking at these particular classes. This is the math flow chart. So after sophomore year is when different pathways begin to occur. Geometry is one class where a majority of our 10th grade students are, and they may be going on to either math topics, Algebra 2, which is a college prep class, but not a college level class. If you're in honors Algebra 2, you have the option to go on to pre-calculus, a CCP Math 1650 class, or AP Statistics. You do have the option to take both of these, but again, a conversation to have with your counselor when you meet with either of us for your individual scheduling session. Project Lead the Way STEM Pathways. Again, you've seen these in the past in our presentation. So again, this is just a refresher of different types of classes that we offer here as electives at Mentor High School. From Introduction to Engineering Design all the way to Human Body Systems to Cybersecurity to AP Computer Science programs. So again, lots of varieties. And please check out those course descriptions when you are making your course selections or in the program of studies. Online course options that we offer here at Mentor High School. Now, our core classes have online course options that were created by Mentor High School teachers and are monitored by Mentor High School teachers. Other options, electives that are run through Mentor High School through our Pearson Connexus program. That offers a little bit of flexibility, but you have to know that taking an online class can be very challenging because you have to be very disciplined and manage your time very well. So mentor teacher-led courses also provide more individual support than courses with outside teachers, meaning the Pearson Connexus classes do not offer as much support as the ones created by our Mentor High School teachers. So there are the couple of the Mentor High School courses taught by Mentor High School teachers. We have the core classes, English, World History, American History, Government, Economics, and then we have some elective courses, Introduction to Sociology, Fashion and Interior Design, International Diplomacy, and Diverse Voices. And an honors version of these courses are available for sociology and diplomacy. Using the Pearson program, these are the online electives that you can see and that will be pulled up through your course selections. You can find a digital version of the program of studies. The link is live right here, but if you would like to go onto mentorschools.net, click on the student tab and click on the program of studies, and it will say the 2022-23 high school program of studies. That gives a description of everything we have described here in this presentation, and also course descriptions, prerequisites for all courses, and the amount of credits that course is worth. For scheduling directions, we do have a online course directions for you. There is also a video that was just played during advisory this week on January 11th, but that is also located on the mentorschools.net under Mentor High School Counseling. You can see that video. But how you log in is logging in through Infinite Campus through Clever, and your login is same as Google. You click on the course registration tab, and then you click on the course search button. You will see your teachers have made course selections for you. Those are recommendations. If you have questions about that recommendation, the first step would be to please speak with the teacher that made that recommendation. If there are some changes that need to be made, that will happen during your individual scheduling session with your counselor. Please always make sure to sign up for one alternative elective course, because even if you put down all the courses you want, it is not a guarantee that those courses will be on your schedule for next year. We do our best, but sometimes there are conflicts when creating your schedule, as some courses are also not offered during every single period of the day. So again, please make sure to put that one alternative elective course. So the scheduling process. We will be presenting in the English classrooms from January 24th through the 28th. You will select your elective courses. You will see your core courses already in there from your teacher recommendations. And then make sure to remember 6 classes one semester, 5 the other. Then, during January 31st through the entire month of February, your school counselors will be holding individual meetings with every single 10th grade student to review your course selections and go over your future plans. These meetings are going to be held in person unless there are some circumstances where that student is not able to do that. Your English teachers will have the schedule of when you will be meeting with your counselor. There will be 2 days per class. If for some reason you are gone or you are absent during that day, your counselor will still meet with you in the month of February. Probably we'll be looking towards the end of February, but we will meet with every single 10th grade student. The conclusion of these meetings will be March 10th. So again, any changes after the these dates will have to go through your school counselor. This live link right here, 11th grade course selection list, is a list of all the classes that are available for current 10th graders to take in their 11th grade year. This is the scheduling video I was referring to in the previous slides that you were able to watch if you need some help walking through and making course selections. Your course selections will be available to change until February 2nd. After that, the course registration tab is going to be closed, and any changes will have to be made through your school counselor. So what should I do now? What you should do now is log into Independent Campus to access the course registration tab. American Government is a required social studies class for 11th grade, so you either can put in 1522, you can type in the American Government into the search box, or if you're thinking about American Government AP, that is a full year class, then you can type in that, or you can type in 1540. If you know of a required class that you have not taken or passed, for example, health or PE, be sure to add this class to your schedule. Your counselor will make sure to review this when they meet with you, but again, if you would like to add it beforehand. If you're planning to be a CCP student next year, you have to still create a MHS schedule as if you would be here for a full day. Excuse me. And then once you have your course selections on for CCP, then we'll make the updates to the schedule. But until that time, we will still require you to make a full MHS schedule. If you have any questions, please contact your school counselor. Mrs. Rhodes has last names A through L, and she is rhodes@mentorschool.org. Ms. Surson has last names M through Z, and she is sursonc@mentorschools.org. Again, we hope you enjoyed our presentation and have a wonderful day.